It's Transparency Tuesday. And I'm gonna be transparent with you. I think this is one of the best weeks I've had in over a month. I had a couple interviews on Upwork to try and get a gig. I didn't take it, but it would have been a really major deal. We'll get back to that. But in the meantime, Bento has started paying off because, hey, I'm talking. Did you want to be part of this? Do you have anything useful to say? Okay, that's what I thought. Anyway, in the meantime, Bento has really been paying off because we've been able to use that to contact brands. We're starting to talk about deals with these two very major luggage brands, and hopefully just in time for us to, go on a trip. So productive. I also finally got another Fiverr gig. It's been forever. We've kind of like been collecting up all of these collectible items and other things that we figured we didn't really want anymore. And we finally got photos of them all so we can put them up on Mercari or Whatnot or eBay. Yeah, we finally got pictures of all this stuff. 4 totes this size. It's nearly 300 pictures. So if you're into Funko Pop or board games, we've got some stuff for you. So back to that one gig that failed. Why did it fail? Upwork has a sub-company called Lifted that works with other enterprises to get them the freelancers that they need. Lifted had a big brand client that they really wanted to please. Thing is, this client was asking us to do a certain set of tasks. The tasks seemed kind of weird, but once you understood what the brand was, it didn't seem quite that weird until I got the contract. Because the contract very specifically stated that I was going to be giving away the rights to let them use my voice to make a synthesized voice. This is why it's very important to read your contracts, people, especially for AI clauses. Look, I'm not anti-AI. I think that in proper applications, AI can be very helpful, not only for the world in general, but it can be very helpful for us as small-time creators. The problem is when people who are making AIs are trying to get as much data as they can for a pittance and use that data to completely replace you, again, with no compensation. This gig was going to be worth a maximum of $250 and a minimum of $50 to have a very major brand completely replace me. I was actually a little torn because having my name associated with that brand could have meant some really good things. And definitely putting their brand name on my resume would have, that would have been a thing. So weigh your pros and cons carefully. Your line might be different. If you're not somebody who actually wants to use their voice and market their voice for things like voice acting, that might not necessarily be the worst thing for you. After all, the contract didn't say they could use my face. It won't cost much, just your voice. But what about you? Would you have taken that deal? Leave it in the comments down below. Have a good week. See you next Tuesday.